1 year ago, we quit our highly paid jobs with the thrill of the unknown. It has been a dream of ours for the last few years to have the time on this planet to be purely ours. We wanted to be in complete control of what we wanted and our happiness. We wanted to explore the world and build something that is ours. We no longer wanted to conform to the society's expectations. We no longer wanted to wait for the weekend to let our hair loose and enjoy our lives. We were done. We were done with the office politics and petty stresses. We were done with our daily monotonous lives. We were done with having a boss. We were done with the drowning expenses of living a city life. We decided we needed more. We needed more joy, more giggles and what-ifs. We needed to be more active and actively connected to this planet. More hands in the dirt, more creativity, more star watching, more connections, more dreaming. We needed more, and to that we need to say, we quit. And this has been the best decision we've ever made.
Welcome to our channel. Hi, I'm JB.
And I'm Tash.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode.
If you guys don't know who we are, I'm Tash and this is JB, and we started this channel called Salty Palm Trees, I don't know, like 8 months ago or something like that, where we document our lives since we've stopped working.
As you saw in our introduction, we had a pretty epic last year. We've done so much.
I know, I can't believe how much has happened in 1 year. We moved to France, we did this renovation, we traveled around France, we went to Costa Rica for 3 months, came back to France.
For 3 months.
Went to South Africa for 2 months. We almost purchased a piece of land in Costa Rica. We started 2 businesses, one of which is our digital design agency.
We work on the farm, but let's track back, because to understand everything that just happened in a year, we need to go back a little bit in the past to understand how we make that happen. So first we're gonna go with Tash.
Yeah, I mean, like that was, we're talking now about, like, I would say 7 years ago. I was living in South Africa and working at a design agency and just really not making a lot of money. And I got to a stage where I was pretty much living a day to day and was in so much debt, and just obviously with student loans and all that stuff which happens at the beginning of your 20s. And yeah, so I couldn't deal with it. So I got an offer in Qatar, the Middle East, for a design agency there. And they basically offered me a lot of money to go and live in Qatar. And in my vision, like, I felt that if I went there and I cleared myself from debts and all of that, I could travel a bit more, which I wanted to do. And also, you know, just start feeling a little bit more comfortable, because obviously when you have debt over your shoulders, it's not a nice situation. So I had to leave South Africa, unfortunately, because I mean, I love South Africa. But yeah, I left and moved to Qatar.
So on my part, I'm from France, and it's been a bit easier for me. I went through the normal education, and I ended up being an engineer in telecommunication. And I couldn't live in Paris because the city, the weather, many factors, taxes was for me. I needed the sun. I needed to get out of here. So sometimes there's something you need to do, so you just try to do it. So I was looking for every opportunities that could take me out from France, and I ended up in Qatar. Like, I could have ended up anywhere else, but I ended up in Qatar when I was 25, and it has been very interesting, challenging, difficult, hard, but a lot of pain, but a lot of reward.
Oh yeah, I would say like it would probably be about 50-50. a year later, we had met each other.
2 years from me.
2 years from you, 1 year from me, and it started making lives a little bit more interesting, I guess. Yeah.
More bearable.
More bearable. And yeah, I don't know, it was amazing. And then the pandemic hit. Dun, dun, dun. And pandemic hit, we're used to traveling every 3 or 4 months, and now we're stuck in Qatar, and so it was really tough. We both struggled a lot, and our comfort zone was blowing up a swimming pool and sitting on our balcony and drinking beers while we were on lockdown. So during that period of time, we did a lot of, I think, thinking. I guess if you had to look at one positive side of it, we had time to really consider what we wanted. And I think that's when we started realizing Australia actually wasn't what we wanted. We didn't want to go and work at another company and be bound to working at a company to get a visa and all that type of stuff. So I don't know, it was just like this one random day, and you were sitting in the pool, and we were like, we had just a few months ago gone to Costa Rica, and you said,
let's go to Costa Rica!
I feel like that's when at that moment, a lot in our lives just all of a sudden changed.
Yeah, dreaming is great, having ideas is awesome, but executing, this is the hard part. So this is now what our journey is about, is how do you make your dream come true?
Exactly.
So behind the scene, the reality of, oh, I want to live the dream, but what is it really like to live the dream? And it's not a dreamland.
It's not a dreamland.
No. So if you also wonder how you could achieve something like that, which means trying to achieve your dream, we would recommend like 4 main steps that could help you to go in this direction, because it's the journey and it's all about how to get there.
Yeah.
The steps, the sequential, which for the first one is obviously dream. You need to dream. You need to, what is your plan? What do you want to achieve? You need to have a vision. You know, like the one, if someone is winning the World Cup, he's thinking about winning the World Cup. He doesn't win the World Cup by mistake. He's waking up morning, oh, I'm world champion. No, he's working toward that. So what do you want to achieve? And the more you dedicated about what you want to achieve, the more chance you have to reach it. So you need to know what I want to do, be, feel, you know, there's a lot of parameters of a dream. It's not just living in a big house. It's like who I want to live with, who I want to help, what do I want to contribute, what association, what value I want, how do I want people to see me, how my health I want it to be, like all these things. And you have to basically create it's called a mood board, no? Or,
yeah, mood board, like a vision board.
There's a lot of way of doing vision board. I'm sure you can find a lot of video, but try to achieve that first.
Yeah. So our dream is to move to Costa Rica because it's super safe and the water's warm, so surfing is a lot of fun. To live in more of like a jungle type of lifestyle because we just enjoy that, I would say. Like it's just much more calming and beautiful. And to build a surf lodge. So we would need to buy a piece of land to build a surf lodge. So I think that was like our umbrella dream, and part of that was to document it via YouTube, and then also to spend a lot of time documenting wildlife too, which I haven't really got to yet, but I do want to add that to my vision.
Good. Yeah, you can update your vision anytime. That was good with a vision. You can always come back to it and say, change something.
Exactly, like you can move it around.
That's what now we're going to talk about, the next step of how you do the same. It's like the planning. So you have a mood board, a vision, which is more visualization. But then you have to think about sequentially how you're going to achieve this in time, space and time, basically, because you need time and money to achieve the thing. So you need to think, okay, what are the steps? How can I break down, like if you have one section of your mood board, how do I break down this into steps?
Yeah, you do need steps.
And these steps, I will say, which is also really important, it's how much it's going to cost you. Because
financially, I think most of the planning is finance. Because
at some stage, everything is money.
Yeah.
Everything, time is money. So according to what your plan is, it's going to be money related. You want to buy a car, you're going to need to save. You want to buy a house, you want a sabbatical, you're going to need you want to start your own company. Okay, how much money you're gonna need to make in what time according to the money you spend. So
there's a lot of research.
A lot of calculation to know what is your margin.
Research and calculation, like understanding how much airplane tickets are going to be, how much accommodation is going to be, and get all of that information times by 12 or something, you know, and get a rough idea of how much you would need per month.
Yeah.
To be able to quit your job, but be comfortable. Okay, so we have a whole plan, like you know exactly what you want, you've got your steps, everything is calculated. The next big step would be to
save.
He's very good at saving.
I would say saving is whatever the project, you need saving, and the bigger the better. Because basically, why do you have a job? Why do you currently have a job? What is the purpose of a job? Is you exchange your time for money. But if you have the money, you have all the time in the world, so you're infinitely rich. So it's all about the amount of saving you're gonna have to start. Let's say if you want to quit your job, it's gonna tell you how much time you can last without working. For example, if you quit your job, tomorrow as I quit my job, how much you can last. So this is what also the link with the previous plan. Maybe the previous plan, you say, okay, I need that amount to take the risk, or that amount make me comfortable. There is many parameters, but saving is key. You need saving whatever you're gonna do. Like if you plan to go on vacation, you're saving for it. So, but now your dream is a life vacation. So it's a whole lot more bigger. Saving or planning, you know, thinking. So.
Yeah, and also like what happens next? You know, are you planning to go back to a job afterwards, like after your year off, or after you've achieved your dream? Like what would be your next dream? Is your dream maybe just to go and study again, or go and, you know, try a different job, or whatever it is? You still also need to have an idea of what would happen after that and how it would, you know, move forward. I mean, you don't have to plan every single thing of your life, but it's a lot more comfortable, especially for us at least, to have a good understanding of what is going to happen. So I feel like when it comes to savings, we could have a whole video on how to save money, like what you can cut down on.
Yeah, I will say like the more empowering your dream will be for you, the more you will be willing to cut everything to save as much as possible to get there as fast as possible. So, So now let's consider that you saved enough. It's finally time to act. That I will call the leap of faith. You know, when you take the first step, that's really gonna start to lead you toward your dream.
The very big scary step.
But even this can be unscary. It depends. There is a way of doing it. So like, you don't quit your job because you have a dream. You can start part-time YouTube or something on the side, and so there is a way to do things, you know, gradually. But this will depend on your saving, on your plan, and on your dream. But at some stage, you're gonna need to act and put down some action. And maybe the first action will be saving and start stopping to go to a restaurant to save to achieve financial goal. So, and the sooner you start acting, the sooner things may happen.
Can like start falling into place. And I mean, it takes time. It took us 2 years to get to this stage. But I think I would never have changed it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we did this. It's like, I think the best decision we've ever made in our lives. If you had told me 5 years ago what I would have become now, I probably would have laughed at you.
Yeah.
I would have married a Frenchman, moved to Costa Rica, started a surf lodge.
Yeah.
Like, that would have never have happened if I had like dreamed about that 5 years ago.
Yeah, thank you, COVID.
Yeah, so stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber, please go and subscribe, because we have a pretty cool rollout of a year, I think, which is going to be happening in the next month. We're moving to Costa Rica in the middle of June. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, so I think you know as much as we do about what's going to happen in the future. Like all the question, interrogation about how, what, when, what for. We have no idea. We're just going there.
Oh, we have a vision.
Like we have a vision, we have a plan, we have saving, and now we're acting. You're like, okay.
I don't know, maybe we should our next video we should talk more about Costa Rica. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll
Okay, so next week we'll talk more about Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's a
the
deal.
Plan, everything.
So please join us next week to learn more about Costa Rica, the plan.
And if you have any questions, let us know in the comment because we'll be very happy to answer questions at the moment.
Yes, we will.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Good luck.
Hope you enjoy and good luck with your dreams.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.